Classic Truck Rescue. Welcome back to the channel. Well, I got a lot of tractoring done yesterday. I was super tired from our trip to Montana and getting in at 3 a.m. and then getting up at 8 a.m. and taking the trailer back after unloading it. I'll just quit whining. Anyway, I did a lot of work yesterday, so what happened while I was gone is Joe that's driving the dump truck, America, guys, helped us out tremendously. I love those trucks too. America! All right, I'll be here. Great guy, great guy. Thank you, Lord, for all of the material that those trucks have brought out to this property. It's awesome. America. He kept going while we were gone. He just kept bringing stuff in, and I got overwhelmed like the cartoon with Mickey Mouse and the buckets. Look it up. I'll splice something in. That's what I'll do. I overachieved. I stepped up. I got her done, folks. So I'm going to take you out there and show you the driveway. It's substantially larger than it was yesterday morning, and Kyle came out and dropped a couple more big trees. One of them was rotted all the way through and just choked with vines. We're learning a lot about the trees, and the trees that remain are going to need some help. You can't let those vines do that to those trees, but it's not too late for the ones that we're keeping. Well, some of them we're keeping trees that it's probably too late to save, but they aren't in a location where we have to worry about them falling on a house or a truck or whatever. We'll take Blackjack and run down there, and I'll show you. I'll put the cap cam on and show you what I got done yesterday, and then we will jump on Younkin and go clear the limbs and trees that Kyle fell yesterday, because I like, when he shows up, I like all the trees to be put away and his logs to be put where they're going. And so he brings his trailer out basically and cuts up some firewood, puts it in his trailer, and then knocks down another tree or two, and it's working real good. But the key to that is for me to get all the mess cleaned up after he drops a tree and cuts the limbs at the trunk, which is easy to do, but not when you're not here. And I've got Joe, who's bringing the dirt and rock and stuff in, caught up where he can back right up onto the driveway and dump, and I'll get my rhythm going and stay caught up with him. I also have some boulders to place, but before I can do that, we will get over there and deal with the logs so that Kyle's not obstructed when he comes in. And why are we still here? Let's go. I can't go that way. I'll go check on my birds too. Today also, as soon as I get these trees dealt with for Kyle, I'm going to finish my chicken clucking truck thing. But let's make sure they got water and stuff like that. Also, I've been wanting to pressure wash the clucking truck because I want to paint it all one color, maybe like some camouflage or something, I don't know, or just a green, a moss green, like the shade that's on the door there. But I haven't wanted to pressure wash the truck while the baby chicks are in there. They're more like tweens now. They're not really babies. Hi guys. How's my birds? How's my birds today? Hello. Hello birds. How you guys doing? Well, you got a little water left. If somebody knocked over your food. Somebody knocked over the food. Hold on. I haven't wanted to pressure wash the clucking truck while the babies are in here. Yeah, they need a little more food now. They were hungry. They were hungry, them birds. Okay. Anyway, so after I get done dealing with Kyle, look at the driveway hint. You can see a hint of it. Anyway, after I get Kyle's trees cleaned up, I do want to get over here and get this covered. I'm going to cover it with wood. I'm going to close the gaps. It's not going to be completely 100% predator proof. That mink that got in there and killed my last batch of chickens and the subsequent batch could have gotten through there if it wanted to. So you can't keep them 100% safe, but you do what you can. I'll be putting new wood on their chute, new wood on there, and either shingles or tar paper on the top, just so it has a hard roof on it. And while they're out here, there's a slot over there I can put a gate in. When they get used to coming out here, I'll put them out here during the day, close the chute so they can't get back in, and that's when I'll pressure wash this and get it cleaned up. Gotta make sure they got lots of water when it's hot out like this. Here, babies. There's my babies. Okay. You guys are gonna need more food. All right, they'll be all right now. We're not done. That's pretty neat, huh? I gotta run all this over with the crane, pack it down, or I'll probably just use the bucket truck, but that is the driveway. And I had a long talk with Joe yesterday. He's got a blazer that he wants from me, and he promised me that in return for giving him the blazer, he will pimp my driveway out. Well, I think he's already been helping me do that, but we're talking about grindings and concrete chunks and concrete dust, and boy, it's come a long ways. It used to be way down there, folks. That used to be the driveway right there. I'll take you back. I'll show you what I have to clean up for tile. America, there you go. And then we'll come over here and place some boulders up against this bank here. You know, I'm also gonna have to bring the bucket truck in here and limb right there and right there, but they need to back in there to drop another load of boulders on this side. That'll be good. It'll shore up the sides where it's steep like this, and it will even probably help my telephone pole. Anyways, it's coming along. Classic truck rescue. And the coming of the bees happened. Good to have the bees back. They're good for the property. We like the bees. McFly though. Apparently you don't fly McFly anywhere around the beehives. And I didn't think I was close. I was clear over by the flag, America. And it was a bee massacre. Oh my word. I came up with the name for it, folks. I came up with the name for it. Oh, I sure hope you can see that pretty thing. Probably not now. Can you see it? Can you see it, folks? Anyways, Jamie and I, well, I came up with the name. Jamie agreed with everything that happened, though. I was thinking, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. Anyways, it just came to it, and Jamie said, what? You're going to name a truck a girl? You've never named a truck a girl. I said, well, it just strikes me as Black Betty. But more like the song. The song reminds me of this truck for some reason. Whoa, Black Betty, bam, lamb. Anyways, so we were driving back from Montana. I told Jamie, look up that Black Betty song. And she looked it up and she showed it to me, and it's by Ram Jam. Well, I had a truck named Banana Rammer that I think this is going kind of a little salve on that wound there. But this is a factory Napco four-wheel drive. I think Banana Rammer was too. But Banana Rammer had his front end cut and made into a flip front end and a bed and stuff. It was cool, but it had to go because I was needing materials for my building. I make hard choices when it comes to the ranch. But anyways, this is... So Jamie showed me the album cover on the phone, and it was Ram Jam. And I said, Ram Jam, that's the name. Ram Jam Black Betty is the full name, but we'll just call it Ram Jam. Whoa, Black Betty, ramble down. Ramble down. Is it ramble down or ramble on? Listen to it. Anyways, if you listen to the song Black Betty and you look at this truck, maybe you'll get it. But anyways, we'll play with that a little bit later too. It's my intention to just get this running and driving and put a bed on it. And I might have to do something with the tires. Not if I don't have to, but one of them's pretty bad on the other side on the back. Get it running, driving, use it around here. Ram Jam. Yep. I gotta get my dock. I gotta get my dock done too. So I have to start getting this stuff right here. It's kind of my Home Depot spot. My Home Depot spot. I gotta relocate the Home Depot warehouse somewhere else. I gotta get rid of that tire pile. I'm not going into an explanation about the tires. Most of the tires were here when we got here, but I'm gonna get that pile cleaned up. I'm gonna get the tires that I know we have to take to a disposal in neat stacks and take them a stack as we can afford it. It's 10 bucks a tire, 10 tire stacks. Every time I got an extra Hunsky to clean up the mess that someone left here for me. And there's, you know, that could have been 30, 40 years ago, I don't know, but that's how I'll have to deal with that. But we did find a pile that we dug out and we made a video on it, and the rest of them will get stacked up in my moving van so we don't have piles of tires out here. It's not our goal to make a junkyard. We want it to look nice out here. So I'll get all this moved. I gotta move the yellow fire truck for sure and the green and white truck. I gotta move the bus over there and the hop two, so you can take those two down. And then he's gonna take that one right there down, the one to the left of the cedar, and it might hit the cedar and mess up some of its limbs. He's gonna aim for this away, and these are the ones on the ground that he took down yesterday. What I've been doing is just kind of sliding his logs into a spot. We'll get these limbs and trunks cleared up and get over there and get moving. I gotta go to work. I got work to do. I got a lot of work to do.
Swore that I was in it, down to every minute. Don't know what I was sipping, but I felt like I was doing fine. Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line. Southern comfort, hang with my friends, all playing games. We all started at a full house, ended up just me and good old James. I could swore that I was winning, kinda had a feeling. Last thing I remember, I was drinking till the moonshine. Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line. Just where I'm at, no idea when I'll get back. There's so much you just can't explain.
Well, folks, looks like I got a little chainsaw to do here. I'll be back. So I'm gonna go ahead. I didn't check to see if he cut the limbs off of these two trees that he fell yesterday, but I'll check that. I'm just going to chop them into more manageable lengths. I'll try to keep them as long as I think is safely possible, and get them limbed up and out of the way. I might be able to use those logs for something later. They're kind of rotted in the center, but I have a rack that I want to make for my cabs, and I think it might come in handy for that, or maybe part of it and part of another one. Anyways, we're not just, the only thing we're getting rid of and kind of piling up and tossing out is the brush, but the wood, actual wood itself, is being used for firewood. And then I'll find something that I can use the other logs for. There's always something that you can use them for. Anyway, you guys are always giving me good advice, so I wanted to share a tip with you. When you get a brand new saw, what I've found, and I seem to have learned this from experience because I always do it, but when you first get it, you want to fill it up with good premix. But especially important over here is the bar oil. When you fill the bar oil up for the very first time, you want to fill it completely to the top where it's level, and then just dump some more there for no reason and get it all over your case and this thing and the bar cover, and especially the muffler. You want to get a lot around the muffler, and then just give it a little wipe because you want to leave some there, and then that'll give you a good smoke indicator and sawdust collector. You'll be able to check the qualities of the sawdust collection right here and the smoke thing over here. Yeah, do it that way. I've never fired this one up, folks. This is what I got. This and my pole saw. This and my pole saw I got instead of paying someone $1,800 to take down 4 trees over there. And Kyle's been out here. I think he's taken, I don't know how many down, but a lot more than 4, and it hasn't cost me a dime because he uses the wood to pay his bills, so that's fine. We're okay with that. This is the first time I've ever fired that. Just think of all the videos that this saw will be in, and I've still got my steel. It just wasn't as big, and you know, sometimes you overwork a saw that's not big enough instead of just having one that's a little bigger. I hope that makes sense, because it does to me. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Whoa, whoa, that was weird. It just went in. All right, well, it's in. And the choke's on. Oh, look, there's instructions. You know, I don't think we need instructions for this. It's a chainsaw, folks. We're gonna try going with that. It looks like he chopped this one up pretty good. There's a long section right there, but I think I can move that. saw goes through that stuff like butter. This is a pretty good saw. I like this saw. Sure makes short work of big trees. At the farm, folks. I bought the farm, folks. I don't know why, but as I realized that I was going down, I stepped in a hole right there. But as I realized I was going down, I tossed the camera free. Like, that's gonna help getting it a little higher off the ground. Oh, I heard it shut off. I sure hope it's okay. Oh, my word. That kind of hurt. I've noticed as I get older, the first thing is when you know you're going down, it's scary. Because when you're old, it is. When you know you're going down, it's scary because you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, my knee landed on something that just isn't dirt. Looks like some, yeah, just a little chunk of rock or tile or something, you know, out of this whole place. But I had to find the piece of tile to land my knee on. Anyway, it's scary because you don't know if you're getting back up. And then it's also, then you immediately think, oh, how should I land best? You do. Your mind gets really fast when you go into self-preservation mode. Anyway, I think I'm fine. I'm sure that my left knee will be in to talk with us about that tile tomorrow. But today I'm still mobile. And that's another thing. The mobility check. First, as soon as you stop moving, when you finish falling, because that can be a long drawn out process depending on how you plan to fall, but when you finish falling, then your immediate thought is a damage assessment. You slow your brain down just a little bit from all that fast thinking you were doing about how you were going to land and save yourself, which sometimes you make the wrong decision on that too. But anyways, then you go into damage assessment and you look for pain screaming from anywhere, and then after that is the movement assessment, and then one of the hardest parts, get back up. Always get back up, folks. God bless you. Yeah, let's see how this camera's doing. I sure hope we got that. I'd love to share that moment with you. All right, I'm gonna jump on Younkin, set you up on here if it still works, and jump on Younkin and move some tree. Move some tree, folks. And then once I get some tree moved, I gotta move the bus. And the Hop 2's been there for many years. Thank you, Hop 2, for helping us put in our electricity, the part that you did before your motor blew up. I have a new motor for him too, but you know, priorities. I'm trying to get something done, folks. All right. Playtime's over. What happened to the tripod? What happened to that? I'll just put you guys right here. I gotta go. I'm in pain and stuff. I am. Oh, that's more gooder. Actually, folks, I did take a breather there, and my knee feels pretty good. So thank you, Lord, for protecting me. there you have it, folks. That's how we do it. If the wood's not something that Kyle wants, it goes over there, or the limbs or whatever. If it's wood he wants, it goes into separate piles. And then I clean up the whole spot where he drops the tree. And when he comes in, I'll have that cleaned up too. This will all be cleaned out where he can just walk over and say, okay. And the more we get cleared, the easier it is for him, because it gives him places to fall stuff. But I'm gonna go get that tree cleaned up and moved over. And then I gotta move the bus. And wish me luck. Need some help, Lord.